And they're off. Hot to Seeker and Unrepenting. Unrepenting takes a narrow lead, and Sound of Freedom is 3 wide and a length and a half off the pace, but they're close together rounding the first turn. It's Hot to Seeker at the rail, Unrepenting in between horses, and Sound of Freedom is 3 wide and 3/4 back. They're covered by a half length, making their way onto the backstretch. Sound of Freedom hustled up outside the heavy favorite Unrepenting, but it is Unrepenting to set the tempo. Leads it now by a neck. Sound of Freedom up alongside, keeping the pressure on second, and Hot to Seeker is 2.5 lengths off the pace as they run toward the half-mile pole. It's Unrepenting and Jose Ferrer, 3/4 of a length now. Sound of Freedom took a brief crack at the top choice, but has now fallen a length and a half behind with less than a half mile to go, and Hot to Seeker is now claiming the second spot into the far turn. Unrepenting sailing along out there, opening up to lead by 2.5 lengths. Hot to Seeker, and then Sound of Freedom has dropped out of it. 5/16 of a mile to go. Unrepenting cruising along. It's a 4-length lead. Hot to Seeker is in second. It's a distance to Sound of Freedom, who will settle for third. Top of the stretch, and Unrepenting is unrelenting, widening with every stride. It's 8 with 1/8 of a mile to go. Hot to Seeker maintaining the second spot, but it's all over. Unrepenting, a 4-length lead. Hot to Seeker is very game and closing that gap in the final stages, but Unrepenting had this sewn up long ago. Hot to Seeker, a good second, and Sound of Freedom checks in third. In the winner's circle, number 1A, Unrepenting, a 6-year-old dark bay or brown gelding by Repent out of Unbridled Cyclone. Owned and trained by John Stevens and ridden to victory by Jose Ferrer. Unrepenting was bred in New York by Stonebridge Farm. Running time 1 minute 50 and 2/5 seconds. Exacta 480, the double $6, the pick 3 96.70. In the ninth scratch 1 at guard, 3 Griff, 6 Henry the King, and 7 Ostrolenka. There's no trifecta, no superfecta, no show wagering offered on the upcoming 9th race, which will go off in 21 minutes.